Welcome back again to the program. We definitely appreciate your valid company, and we continue your pace with the show. We now want to look at matters entrepreneurship, and we look at the steel industry and the steel company, so to speak, and how this aids in the manufacturing sector of this country. And for the same, I'll be speaking to Chrispine Odhiambo, who is the CEO, Qwetu Steel Doktas, or they call you the Steel Doctor.
Yeah, Steel Doctor.
The steel. What's in the name? Why do they call you that?
The name I got from other fundis.
Yeah.
Because my work was to do what it is unbelievable.
What is it that's unbelievable?
The thing that you cannot believe that guy has been, so they just nicknamed me Steel Doctor.
Steel Doctor.
And then I pick it like that. Yeah.
Because of your work.
Because of my work.
I mean, you know, anytime you talk about entrepreneurship, Chrispine, especially for young people, good number of persons will say this is because there was nothing else to do. Maybe you studied course X, you tried looking for a job, you couldn't get a job, so entrepreneurship was the only resort. Whilst for others will say, right now, think beyond the box. Think beyond what you went to school to do. Just look at how you can get your hands active and how you can be hands-on. And so think entrepreneurship. So for you, what is your story into getting into entrepreneurship and business?
It has not been easy with me because even I dropped out of school when I started this. Yeah. I had no school fee. So I say, I have to go for this. This course, I did not want to do it in any college. I just went in a local welding workshops. Yeah. So from there, I studied how to do things, new things. Yeah. I went to internet to search the new designs that are not locally made here. Yes. That is how I started. So
you ideally self-taught yourself, so to speak?
Yeah.
Ulijifunza mwenyewe?
Mimi mwenyewe nilijifunza.
To do this?
To do this.
And you getting into the steel industry in this sector of manufacturing was not in your mind. You just had to. It was a means.
It was not in my mind because I had no option.
You had no option.
Hakuna yule mtu atanifunza shule. So I came out myself and said, no, let me go for what is in my hand. Yeah. But I came to love it. Mostly.
Over time you embraced what you're doing.
Yeah.
When was this? Which year was this?
It was 2013.
2013.
Because I dropped out in Form 3. Yeah.
So you've been in the business for the past 7 years?
10 years now.
10 years now. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, 2013. 10 years,
10 years,
I should say.
Yeah.
How has business been like?
It has not been easy, like I mentioned previously. First of all, I was employed with my boss.
After you dropped out of school?
After I dropped out of school,
you were employed.
I just began mtu wa kupaka rangi. Napaka rangi at least nipate kitu. Yeah. So on the kupaka rangi, I got one of the fundi. He told me, young guy, wewe ni mtu wa kushika kitu haraka. What you can do, kuja hapa nikufunze. So I was like, kwa rangi niko kwa kufunza. From hapo kufunzwa, nikashika laini ya kwanza kuweld. After 6 months, nikapata laini. From there nikasema, let me come out of this, nitafute kazi. So I went to Meru town. Yeah. Meru town nikapata boss. Kanifunza, nikamwambia najua lakini sijui sana. So from there nikakaa naye for 5 years. After kukaa naye 5 years, akakuja tu akanipenda kabisa. Nilikuwa nalipwa 200 per day. So ilisonga akinifundisha, nikaanza kupata 500 per day. Ikasonga, nikamwambia no, I don't want per day. I need a piece work. Because of the piece work, nilikuwa naweza fanya even 1,500 in a day. So after there akaona amukena kanambia no, let me settle venye sasa nitakuwa nakulipa, and we had agreed 40,000 per month. Nikashika nikaona now I'm past 40,000. Let me start mine.
So you began your own.
I began my own.
The Qwetu.
No, from there it was not Qwetu still.
It wasn't Qwetu still.
I start with the Chriscom Steelworks. Chriscom Steelworks, sasa nilifungua tu near to my boss. And you know challenges, ukifungua kazi karibu ndio your boss, kelele inaanza kukua. So competition between mimi na my boss na the other clients ilianza kuleta mingling between me and him. So I decided kukuja Nairobi hapa. So Nairobi nilipokuja nikafungua hii Qwetu Steel Doktas. Nikafungua ya kwanza ikaanguka. Ya pili ikaanguka. And sikuchoka. The third sahi iko sawa, and I have like 43 people
that are under you,
under me,
that you've also helped create employment. So you're actually creating employment, as well the president was saying yesterday. But there's something that you've said, Chrispine, ulifungua ya kwanza hapa Nairobi ikaanguka, ya pili ikaanguka, now ya tatu ndo sasa ikashika. And I just want to know, what is this that kept you aground? What is this that made you continue having the zeal? Because one challenge you realize with businesses and entrepreneurship, again specifically for young people, is that the first time when it doesn't work, mara pili sipo work, then business is not my thing. And most of us would say, biashara si mkono yangu. But for you, you know, you just kept doing it. What is this that gave you the zeal? Nitaendelea tu.
You know, with me, I do say that mtu achoki. There is a time nilikuwa nimefika mwisho. So nikapiga simu nyumbani, kambia mama, ai life ya Nairobi imekuwa ngumu, I want to come back home. Unajua obvious mzazi hawezi kataa urudi home. But I sat down nikasema, nikienda home naenda tukukaa. Nilikuja Nairobi, people are here in Nairobi, let me struggle. So the thing yenye nafanya ikianguka na amka ni mimi mwenyewe najua ni nini nataka. And mostly I used to tell wale youths, nimefunza wengi, live alone now 43 niko nao now. Niliwaambia mtu hachoki. Nilikuwa najaribu, unapata ni ngumu. Sometimes unajaribu unapata ile pesa client amekupea haitoshi ile venye unataka wewe mwenyewe, unajua.
Your basic needs not enough.
So you struggle kutoa kitu mzuri such that client aridhike, kesho mwingine akuje. So hii kazi ya jua kali inataka yule mtu achoke. Leo umepata, kesho umekosa. Unaweza kuwa na 2 million now as I'm speaking to you. Kifika jioni hii account hakuna pesa. So it is you kusema I have to go for this. But napenda welding sana.
Napenda welding sana.
Napenda sana.
Do you feel the state has created an enabling environment for this kind of businesses as an SME, for instance? Because the role of the government is policy making, to make sure that the environment is conducive enough for you to do business as a business person. Especially ukiangalia upande wako wa the SMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. Has the state done enough? Do they need to do something more? The environment that you operate on, is it conducive for your kind of business?
You know, with the most, what I can say, it is only that sisi kama youths, saa zingine tunakuja tunalaumu government
sana,
hakuna kazi. Uwezi kaa tu hakuna kazi. Go for it, government will come for you. Like me, Chrispine, hakuna siku nitakuja na lala ati hakuna kazi. Nitasema Mungu ataleta kazi because I have kazi kwa mkono yangu. So the reason why I'm saying this, government wawezi kukujua tu ati unangoja. Like me, the government knows me. Pata kazi kwa wenye wanafanya kwa government.
You've gotten work from government.
And today I'm here in government.
You've gotten tenders from government. You know why I ask that, Chrispine, is because again, unapata pia kumekuwa na challenge ya, you know, good, especially for us young people, kusema it's very hard to even get tenders in government. And the biggest concern is always that you have to know someone who doesn't know anyone, who knows everyone for you to get that. But you're saying even just as someone from the MSME sector, you've actually had the chance to even work for big government projects. juu ya kazi yako.
Ya kazi yangu. And I don't siangalia ati government nini. For me, what I look at is the quality of what I want to produce.
Okay.
Because there is a time when sasa still doctor alikuja kujulikana. I just came with the pattern ya gate. Nika join forums. This is a Facebook building forum. Nika join is a home beautiful. So I just went there. Nika post. Buy materials. We do it at your doorstep. And everyone thought that me nilikuwa na workshop by that time. Sikukuwa na workshop. I just did nikiwa kwangu nimekaa kwa nyumba. Buy materials for at your doorstep. So nikaanza kupata calls. Place number yangu pale. Can you do this for me? Yes. But buy materials, we do it at your doorstep. So
you get everything. Me, I'm coming.
I'm coming to prove you at your doorstep.
Yeah.
I did that for the last, it was for 3 years. Nikiwa you buy material, I work at your doorstep.
Yes.
So from there ndio sasa nilitengeneza pesa ya kubase na kuleta vitu za kisasa like powder coating machine, CNC laser cut. Sasa hapo ndio nikaanza kushika laini. But kenye imenitoa nje, it is buy material, work at your doorstep.
Yeah.
And even I'm doing it.
Even up to now.
Up to now.
Much as you have your own workshop.
Yeah.
So then that orients my next question, Chrispine. Your marketing.
Yeah.
One of the also, I should say, and we'll come to your own challenges momentarily to learn a conversation, but one of also the biggest factors is how to do marketing for these small businesses. Because mara nyingi mtu anasema tu kama duka yangu iko hapa, ni watu wa hapa tu wananijua, but you realize from what you're doing, people beyond across can know your craft because of how you do your marketing. How does your marketing style look like for your business? Now, to what end has it helped you even get more businesses, get more clients? How does your style look like?
The style of adverts that I began with, actually, it is the simplest, I used to say.
Which is?
Because we have Facebook.
Yeah.
Like this today, we have the TikTok. We have WhatsApp status. So for me, what helped me mostly, it is those forums, building forums. Because building forums, you used to pay for the subscription. Once you pay, the more you pay,
so the building forums, this is what, like on the digital marketing?
Iko kwa Facebook,
on
digital
Facebook.
marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. So pale ndio, you just take your talent pale. Mtu akiona kazi yako, anakuita. So what I can say with me,
yes,
Facebook imenitoa pale.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So leveraging and using the digital applications, digital online marketing.
Yeah, but you know, most of things here in Kenya, if you post them, they say this is, you've downloaded it from internet. So what I used to do, nilikuwa naenda live kwa video. I just go to kwa Facebook live, naanza use structure. So I'll be keeping updating you. First stage, second stage, mpaka hiyo kitu ishe. So hapo ndio utajua this thing is real.
Yeah, because I was to ask you now, how do you deal with those clients who say, "Hey, this one can't be you. We've not seen something like this, you know, in this country." But I mean, when you're saying digital, using the digital platforms, it also just is in concurrence with what the president said yesterday on the celebrations of Labor Day, like looking at one of those key factors that this regime is all about, looking at affordable housing, the digital economy, and looking at how they can use this elements and areas to create employment even for young people, and how they can leverage on that. And looking at what you have done, you've created employment for not yourself, but for 43 others.
Yeah, 43 plus.
43 plus.
Yeah, and I still need more.
You're still creating employment.
What I can request Mr. President himself, akuje achukue sisi hapa chini, so that wale wenye wanakaa huko juu, engineers, tuko tu hapa chini, and mtu ukiwa na watu 43 plus, and I still need more, such that yule mwenye ametoka pia aende saidi wengine.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I mean, that's how we can at least help the young people as far as unemployment is concerned. I mean, looking at 5.13 million Kenyan unemployed youths. Unasema kazi iko tu hapa kwa mikono yako.
Iko hapa.
So then talk to me about the challenges of this sector, this industry. What have you dealt with for the past 10 years?
Mostly it has not been easy with online. Because umepatana na mtu kwa Facebook. the big challenge, how to convince yule mtu jamwona stranger,
yes,
akuje akuamini ndio umfanyie kazi hujaimwona. It is hard. Now hiyo challenge imekuwa kwa, unajua kuna wengine wale wa kuchukulia mtu pesa Facebook, anakuambia I can do this. Ukishatumia hiyo pesa
aonekani tena.
Conmen, yes, we call it that. So challenge ya kwanza ni mtu aamini wewe umetengeneza hii kitu. Another challenge, it's hiyo kutembea. Umeenda somewhere like Marsabit, Siolo, unajua huko hakuna power, and the client needs service, so inabidi utafute njia ile utaenda huko ufanye kazi. So I went there nikabuy generator, so that ukiniita to remote area mali kuna stima, service yangu watapata. Another challenge is venye unaweza weka hawa watu 40 pamoja.
The ones under you.
The ones under me.
Yes.
Because unajua saa zingine umekosa, saa zingine umepata. And I usually used to tell my fundis, my colleagues, because mi pia ni fundi. Leo tutapata, kesho tutakosa. So it is me like boss. Ambianga leo kujaenda mzuri, kesho kutakuwa. But tumefika mahali hapo sasa, venye ninaona hapo mbele, tutakuwa tumetoka hapo, government itachukua itufungulie kagodown mahali, tuongeze vijana huko na chape kazi.
Yeah.
The third challenge, na hii sasa ndio nightmare.
This is the mother of all challenges for you in this industry.
Umepata client like me, nilifanya gate sema ya president, na kuna mtu anajua, hata sikuwa nimejua ni ya president mwenye ako sahi.
Wewe ulikuwa unafanya tu kazi? Nafanya
tu, kwa unajua umepewa kazi ufanye.
Yeah.
So ili uambie mwingine hii gate ni mimi nimetengeneza, it is becoming hard. Atakwambia nipeleke kwa yule ulimtengenezea kwake, aende aone, na aende kwa the same client approve it is you who did that. So hivyo ndio jua kali iko.
So there's lack of believability in our very own.
Yeah.
This looks like a big issue, because sometimes when I realize people would even prefer importing these things that you can make. I wonder how you deal with that. Is it just an aspect of convincing, now convince more often? Because someone would say, this can be here, or they would even just opt to import. And all these materials are locally available. And sometimes for us as Kenyans, we feel, okay, let me get it from outside, as opposed to promoting our very own local industries. Yet we want the local industries to grow. So it grow aje if you can always be willing to get from outside, and not from you, someone who's making it.
So the Mali ilikuwa ngumu sana. It is the kind of finishing that I was dreaming for when I was working on sites.
Yeah.
Because on sites, if you're working, you'll just do normal spray. Tuna spray tu ya kawaida. So I went nikasema, what can I do about kuleta wale customer wangu wa believe these things are hizo zenye na import.
Yeah.
I went nikanunua machine ya powder coating machine. Powder coating machine, once umefanya dirisha ama milango, uweke kwa powder coating machine, utoe huko. Ukiambiwa imetengenezwa hapa Kenya, you will not believe. Na tunatengeneza, tukimaliza tuna wrap, you will not believe. So I used to tell wale clients niliwafanyia mbeleni, come and see. So they said, kumbe it is serious, mnatengeneza hapa. Nikamwambia, if you're not believing, kaa hapa for 3 hours, nikufanyie hii, nikuwekwe kwa mashini itoke uone. So nowadays they believe.
Yeah. So pole pole as they continue believing in what you can do. As we draw to conclude this discussion, Chrispine, what is this that you would want young people to know? Because as I said, number unemployment continues to increase. Just was it in March when KBS released the statistics, we were looking at 5.3 million, and the number has been increasing since 2019. Now, this is actually out of a total possible of 13 million youths who can be in active employment. But you can imagine, almost 6 million, they are currently unemployed. So you can also imagine how much as a country we are losing because of just that. But I'm blaming
them.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming the government.
Okay.
You know, here, you get someone amekuwa graduate. Ameenda mpaka mimi sijasoma, inaitwa university.
Yes.
And I believe hapo tu ndiye atapata kazi. No. Just like I told you. Mimi kwangu nimeajiri wale wamesoma kuniliko. Sometimes they used to guide me, wananiambia do this. But kazi ya mkono, hata kama umepass mzuri na umepata haiwezi work, try kazi ya mkono. Because mimi kazi yangu ya mkono, hakuna siku nitasema nimekosa unless nikisha kufa sasa. But niko na kazi hapa kwa mkono. So I'm trying to tell youths, come out and do what is possible. Usikae tu hapo ukisema ati nimemaliza shule, serikali nipe kazi.
So you come out.
Come out. Kazi ziko mingi, plumbing, electricity, tuko na hii welding yetu tunafanya hivi. Lakini sasa sio ile welding ile ya kukaa tu bara welding zile mashumbani. You upgrade. Hata mimi mahali niko hapa as a steel doctor. Nataka kesho, the more tunasonga, the more ninaleta more designs. Na ninaongeza vijana tukiendelea. But usikae chini ati unasema wewe ulisoma, unangojea kazi. Utangoja kabisa.
Utangoja kabisa. That is Chrispine saying. Use your hands for your own good. I mean, you've talked about the welding, plumbing and the likes, and this is also why the Ministry of Education through the State Department for TVET, they have really been so big on trying to promote hizi kazi zenye unasema, because there's beyond what you can do with your books. There's what you can do with your hands, as you say. And employing your expertise and see how we can bring all this together.
But you know, others
for the
will
good
say,
of the country.
Others will say ati nina oppose books. No, books ni nzuri. But don't rely kwa hiyo books na unaweza fanya kitu. Ingine.
I hear you. Thank you very much for your time, Chrispine, and also just for your valuable inputs and at least making us understand that indeed MSMEs can thrive. Kama mfanya kazi kubwa mpaka tenders za government. We actually know, at least now we can see that it's true. You can do this. You don't have to know person X, Y, and Z who doesn't know anyone. Who knows everyone.
And I used to say
to do this. You can actually do this. Okay.
I used to say, hata kama ni government, sitaenda huko kutafuta nini. They will look for me if I do something good.
Because of your work. I hear you. That has been Chrispine Odhiambo, CEO Qwetu Steel, and what has formed the base and center of this discussion is just looking at entrepreneurship on our entrepreneurship segment and just how young people can be able to leverage on some of these chances and opportunities to make something good and better for their lives. Good place to end this conversation, and ultimately, good morning, Kenya, from me. And on behalf of the entire team, asante sana. Till tomorrow, have a good morning. We now sit ground for News Check, coming in next.